recording, so ready when you are.
Oh, you ready, are you? Right, here we are at the Amsterdam, and this monologue's called The Tale of the Amsterdam. And let's have a go something like this. I'll tell you a seafaring story of mutiny, plunder and scam, and a ship that sailed from Holland by the name of the Amsterdam. She was laden with chests of silver, fine wine and kegs of gin. She started her voyage in a wind from the east, but that veered and blew her back in. For many weeks they waited, and one more time did fail. Then the weather she changed and easterly blew, and the Amsterdam set sail. The captain's name was Clump, an ambitious sort of a man, who had his own agenda and a cunning plan. He borrowed 12,000 guilders before setting sail, and on return a handsome profit with what he'd have for sale. 100 soldiers were all on board for posts in far-off places, and over 50 cannons, just in case the pirates showed their faces. 200 crew of ill repute, and many with disease, set their sails from Batavia across the 7 seas. But as they crossed the channel, a storm began to brew. From the west, the strongest gale just wouldn't let them through. She lost her rudder in Pevensey Bay as she fought the gale. The crew, they knew she was doomed and never again would sail. They asked old Clump to beach the girl, falling on deaf ears. So they breached the store, drank the gin and became mutineers. They beached the ship at Boberheim, near to Hastings town. The townsfolk came and heard them sing as they swilled the liquor down. 1,000 men were on the shore, trying to get her measure, and on their minds one thing alone: how to get the treasure. Captain Clump had gone ashore for help to save the hoard, but whilst away and in the night the smugglers got aboard. They plundered old Clump's quarters and the treasure chest, taking 50 bars of silver. They had to leave the rest. Clump returned to retrieve the silver from the stricken ship. The crew, they said, for 10% will help you do the trip. Clump agreed. He had no choice. There were wreckers on the shore. So they moved the silver to Customs House, along by Rock and Ore. 40 sick, 50 dead, the cabin boy and all. 2 smugglers shot, and on the beach a Hastings man did fall. They say yellow fever killed the crew. The smugglers, it was lead. The Hastings man was shot and all of them were dead. Anthony Watson, the audacious leader of the smuggling men, he got clean away with his silver and was never seen again. The cabin boy, no one knows how he came to die, who he was, what it was, or the reason why. Captain Clump went back to Holland. The silver then was sent. He broke his promise to the crew, and they lost their 10%. The Amsterdam can still be seen at our lowest tides, but sand and clay now keep us from the secrets that she hides. But if you pass when the moon is bright, in the budding days of spring, and if you listen in the still of night, you may hear the sailors sing the tale of the Amsterdam.